Okay, there we go. Now the microphone is actually on. Should probably turn down the force feedback a little bit. Let's see if we can stream a little bit of Rally Championship 2000 this afternoon. Put that down there. Plugged in. Go. Bring that back. Touching, and that should be good. Alrighty. Welcome aboard. I will be in VR, but this is not a VR game that I'm playing today. Unfortunately, it has not seen the continued development that Richard Burns Rally has. But it's a I just got it working on the new PC, fixed the sound bugs and stuff like that. And it's still a very enjoyable game, if not a true driving simulation. At least an interesting look at the way that Rally works, I guess. We have things like flat tires, service parks that have extra requirements over Richard Burns Rally, like for instance, if your car doesn't pass inspection to qualify for road transit, you will get pulled up by the cops, and then that's the end of your rally. So it's very, very hardcore. I'm just going to bring it up now in the background here. Did I launch it? No, I may have missed. I got it. So how I'm playing this is on a big projected screen in front, like a big virtual screen. Wow, that's loud. Now, I'm going to try and bring this up. Okay. You might have to mess around with the volume a little bit. This is just a little bit of a test stream, so I'm just trying to get things sorted out properly. I need to first go to Task Manager. I found that there was an issue with like the way that multi-core processing handles these things. So if I go to details here, actually I guess I can just go into OBS here and turn that on, turn that off, and shrink that down. And you should see what I'm doing here, right? Okay, so I've got to find my Rally.exe, go set affinity, and then turn on one core. And that should fix the sound bug with the game. Now I just have to go in here and check my volumes. Sorry about this. I do have because I can't get this to run in windowed mode for some reason. I think there's a way to make it run in windowed mode. Unless I use some sort of wrapper, I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to log into chat on this so I can see what you guys are doing. Or interact at all. Because I can't see my OBS on the virtual monitor. Unless I can set up a second virtual monitor. I gotta have a look into that. Maybe I can do it down here. See what I can do. Oh, that's sick if it works. Oh, wait. Device not connected or available. What's going on here? Why am I not logged in? Oh, that wasn't good. May have broken it. Anyway, okay, I'm going to log on here and see what's going on. Where's my thing? Nope. What to do in gloves? No, that's not it. Sorry about all this. I'm just trying to get a test run going here. View channel. See what I can see. Got it. Okay, we got a black screen now. Okay. Just put that guy down there. At least we can see what's going on now. Alright. OBS Studio. Okay, that lets me switch between desktops, but not run two at the same time. It looks like the game has changed my resolution very, very hard. Uh-oh. I can't seem to be able to do anything here. My resolution is very, very screwed up. Okay, wait, I got my screen back here. Okay. Cancel. Desktop capture. Why can I not see my desktop when I do desktop capture? Um, oh, there we go. Now if I do this. Does that work? Checking my monitor here. There's a bit of a lag. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay. Let me just try and fix this. Whoa. Okay. Oh, that kind of works. Okay, I've got no desktop audio though, right? How do I get that back? Let's see. Can't interact with it. I do a little bit of just trying to move this monitor around a little bit. Can I interact with it though? Ooh, yes. Now how do I get my desktop audio running? It should just be working. Okay, gonna bring this back up. Properties. Device. Default. Maybe I'll try that. Now if I bring this back up. Ooh, I can hear it. Don't know how loud it is though. Can't. Oop. Can't monitor it properly. Okay, I'm back. Ooh, I can hear it. Brilliant. Can't monitor it properly. Turn that down. Alright, if anyone is in here and can give any feedback, I'm all ears. Trying to get this very old game to work. There's probably some like new wrapper thing that you can use to get it working with like DirectX 12 or something. But anyway, we're going to pick a car, and it's hard to choose because these are all bangers. Look at this. Does anyone remember this thing? It was mental at the time. It had like that Godzilla face on it. Ford Puma, the good one. Its name has been ruined. The Micra is excellent. Excellent car. We might take a Saxo. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna launch the I'm gonna actually launch a season. Are you sure? Yes. Start rally. Check this out. And I'm just gonna drive Saxo one up.
Welcome to the Mobile One British Rally Championship. The championship.
If you look at the font here, right? See that R with a little kick on the end of it? This is the exact font that Richard Burns Rally uses. And I just noticed it like yesterday when I booted this up for the first time in like 15 years.
In your chosen vehicle.
That's the Richard Burns Rally font.
Welcome.
Okay, now look at these stages, right? 19.5 kilometers, 15, 24, 24. There's a 42 kilometer stage in this game as well. These stages are massive. They're not particularly high res.
Stage 1.
But anyway, we've got dry gravel. The conditions are, there's like a weather percentage prediction. And you'll notice here, like gearbox, 11 minutes 33. So we have 40 minutes available before the rally has started. Changing tires takes a minute 35. If you adjust things like brake balance, so I'm going to knock it back a little bit. Oh, maybe we can change it at the start, but once you get into, oh, here you go, suspension stiffness, see, costs you a minute 20. So when you come to a service park, setup changes are also consuming the same amount of time that you have put aside for fixing the car. So quite often, like if you realize you need to soften your suspension up or something, but you also have to like get your lights working because they're flickering and you've got a night stage coming up, you have to balance like having a working car against having a car that, you know, that runs well. And it's very interesting. You also have like tire wear. You'll see there's a bar here above tires will be your wear percentage, and if you use like wet gravel tires on dry gravel, it'll wear out faster, and then you're more liable to get punctures. And of course, when you get a puncture, the car slows down massively, and you can pull over to the side of the road and play like a little sort of skill tester game to get a good tire change time. But obviously, like when you're frazzled because you're like 30 kilometers into a stage and you're bleeding time, you are liable to screw it up. And so there's this little really clever pressure element to doing the tire changes. So yeah, it's pretty interesting to do. I just accidentally used a hand gesture to move my screen because I'm a massive dingus. And I should have turned hand tracking off in PC mode. So I just gotta push my screen away a little bit and center it. There we go, that's good. Right. So yeah, it's a really interesting mix. And of course, before when you got like a block of 2 or 3 stages, you're gonna have to pick like a tire choice. And in this game, because the stages are so long, not only do you have like you might have a wet stage to balance against a dry stage, so you might take inters or wets and try and make it through without wearing the tires too much. There's also big mixes of tarmac and gravel, like 60-40 and things like that. So, and snow and things will come into play as well. So, very interesting, very complex considering how basic. Like, it's got a very basic physics engine, which is kind of like that center pivot-y driving. But we'll have a look at that now. And of course, I want to record this to see how the audio volumes are looking. So we're just going to continue with what we've got. I've got my steering sensitivity cranked all the way to slow, you'll notice, because of the way that it works with modern steering wheels. I've also got this ridiculous like curve on my my brake response, because the brakes, like, I just touch the brake, even though I've got my brakes set up to like 100 kilos of foot pressure to hit max. I have to set this massive curve because they're just ridiculously sensitive in this, and I don't know why. I think it must be acting like a digital switch or something, but I don't know. So anyway, it took a while to get it all set up, but now it seems to be working properly. And
5.
Oh yeah, the
4, 3, 2.
there's no clutch.
1. Go. 30.
The engine sounds aren't great. I should turn them down a little bit, actually. But you'll notice there's working dials. Richard Burns Rally didn't have working dials.
100 chicane.
I'm driving like a lunatic already.
Right 4 past junction.
Yeah, the brakes are very grabby.
70, right 1 into left 1.
And the force feedback is just a shaking motion, really. It pulls every now and then to one side or the other. But more than anything, you're just shaking the whole car like you're like it's acting like your suspension.
50 past junction into right 2 into left 1. 100 right 3. 100 caution left.
Want to be careful there.
Junction into right 3 past ditch.
Uh-oh.
70 past junction. 70 square right junction.
Listen to the sound. Oh, I love that sound. It's the snapping of the little aluminium pole, and it sounds brilliant in this game. And you'll hit a lot of them in your time. Very enjoyable to hit those.
70 right 2. 150 left 5 past junction.
It's got that center pivot kind of handling, which, I mean, you know, this game is based on a game that was made in like 1996. This is just the evolution of a DOS game. But the stages are so narrow. They're like proper rally narrow. I haven't quite got the handbrake set up yet. I don't know why it doesn't work. It doesn't. I guess it's not registering an axis as a button, and you have to have a button. So I should use one on the wheel, but.
30 right 1. 200 right 2. 70 left 1. 100 right 1.
But there's some stages in RBR that have a surface level like this, with this few polys.
70 left 5 past junction into left 1.
Slippery. As long as we don't hit anything too hard, it's alright. I've got the, you could customize like the damage and the gravity and the grip for each surface and stuff. When the devs released a patch for the game, which opened all of that up to modifying. So I've got, my grass is slippery, and my gravity is just a little fraction higher than normal. And my braking grip is meant to be much lower, like 30% of what the game originally had.
300 right 2 past junction.
Oh, don't hit the bank.
50, right 3, past bank.
But my damage is
Past junction
at
into right
800% because it was a little too lenient as it was. Now if I hit a tree, it will kill the engine. We'll see if I can, if I pop the radiator, the steam effect from the radiator is much better than the one in Richard Burns Rally. It really fires out of the car. And it gets darker and thicker.
30, past junction. 100, left 2, past junction into right 2, over crest.
We've also got these, a lot of variation in the surfaces. Like those muddy surfaces actually have a lot of drag on the car, so if you're driving a weak little car like the Micra, it bogs down in the mud. But it's also very slippery.
Past junction into left 1. 300, right 3.
I'm just going to slow down a lot for this one. Try and
70,
still not
right
hit the wall, come on.
50, right 2, into left 1, into right 1. 70, chicane, into right 4. 400, hairpin left.
With my screen big enough in VR, it is blown up. It's like I'm looking at like a 3-meter screen here. So I can actually like look left and right a little bit in the car, despite this being like a 4:3 aspect ratio game. Oh, ran into the wall of trees.
Past junction. 70, over rough surface. 300, right 2, into left 1.
Oh, that is a rough surface.
30, left 2.
Eesh. Narrow, very
50,
narrow.
Right 3, into chicane.
There's some Irish tarmac in this as well.
100, caution.
The
left
Ulster
2,
Rally
past ditch,
and
into
the
square
Jim
right.
Clark Rally, and which is maybe about Scotland actually. But the Ulster Rally in particular, oh my god, it's so narrow.
Long, right 1.
Don't fall in the ditch. You're going between the hedges and the road is narrower than this. It's pretty amazing,
100,
especially at the
caution,
time.
right 3,
It
past
blew your
rocks,
little
into
rally,
chicane, past
little
junction.
British Rally Championship enthusiast mind in 2000. Or 99 even when this came out.
Dips into long, right 1, past junction.
I'll slow down a little bit for this.
70, left 3, into right 4. 30, over rough surface. 150, left 3. 250, right 4, into left 3, over crest. 70, caution through ditch.
I'm thinking I might turn down the
100,
engine audio
left 3, through gate.
and run some music or something if I do stream this anymore
30, left 2,
than this
into
little
right 2.
test run today.
Long, left 1, into right 1.
Because it is a little
30, left 2,
little buzzy.
into right 2. 70, over crest. 50, right 1, into left 2. Right 1. Left 1, into right 2. 100, hairpin left.
Ah,
100, past junction.
maybe I should turn the braking grip up slightly.
150, over
I don't know. I came up
surface.
with these numbers 20 years ago, 20 something years ago. I just had this game sitting on my hard drive for the best part of 2 decades. And I used to play it a lot, so I sort of trust old me, well, young me.
Left 1 into right 3.
Young me thinks that 30% braking grip is where it should have been.
Right 5. 100 through gate into left 3 into long right 4.
Something else that we might encounter further on in this game, apart from like flat tires, which I definitely will get, is you when you damage the gearbox in this game, not only can the car like ping out of gear, just like dump you into neutral, like a selector issue, but you can actually lose entire gears. So you can lose like second gear and have to go from first to third. And if you're driving in H pattern mode, you literally just get nothing when you stick it in second. It's pretty advanced for its time. I mean, it's advanced for now. Like, it does stuff that not even the latest WRC game can do, or will do. Careful.
70, right 1.
I actually could fit my comments pane on the right here. I think I've got it working now.
150, road dips through chicane.
The straight line brake grip is still fairly nuts.
100, caution, over
Trying not to
crest,
break the car.
to F in left, past to bank.
Oh, way up the bank we went.
Left 2.
Sense of speed is like pretty wacky.
30, right 1 into left 2.
But you know, there's no FOV
200,
adjustment,
left
because
1 into right 1
of course.
into left 2. Right 2 into left 3. 30, right 2.
And we can't adjust how far ahead our pace notes are either. So they do feel like they come pretty late. But I guess when you have like insane brakes.
30, left 2. 50, right 2 into chicane.
Oh, so much
30,
sliding.
right 3. 100, over finish. To stop.
Yeah, made it through. Let's see how we went. Driving an A6. A6 Saxo. Got a little bit of time. That was 12 minutes. I came in second in my class behind a Civic. A lot of these drivers are the real drivers as well, I think. But there's probably a mix of real drivers and employees of magnetic fields, I'm guessing. I know David Higgins is for realsies. And you can scroll through and see how many other people you got in your class, and it's a ton. So we're going to continue. Now this is the overall, I think. I'm 12th overall here. Not bad. I mean, okay, Alistair McRae is out there in his Hyundai Coupe, which was that was a quick car. Gwyndor Evans. Gwyndaf Evans. Some real names in here. There we go. Oh, I didn't beat my times. I beat my micro times though. Okay, continue. So now we've got Penranch and Magna South. Just a little short one.
Stage 2, Penmacno South. This is a hilly stage that goes around the side of a mountain on 2 separate occasions.
I do love all these
and at
little
2
readout
different
bits.
heights. The roads are extremely fast, but top speeds are often compromised by trees close to the track. The surface consists of sharp flintstone, making it hard to avoid punctures when fighting for seconds.
That's cool. The flavor in this game is really good. 100% gravel, this one. Oh, this is a beautiful stage. I remember this one.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
You can false start as well, but there is no clutch, so you have to just wait to change gear. I remember it's very narrow and lumpy,
100 left 3.
but it's got some really nice lighting effects that they cheated with polygons and translucent
200
or
right
alpha
one, into
effects.
Right 2, into right 2.
We'll see it coming up here. These little god rays here. Look at this. It's going to slow down a little bit. This looks really gorgeous for this game. I wonder if we can do it in RBR actually.
Right 1 into left 2.
It looks great, and it's definitely doable in RBR. I was thinking that there's parts in like Gabiria Legaspi,
100 left 2 into right 2.
which would benefit from it. You can kind of see like that warm glow coming through the through some of the trees,
100 long, right 1.
and if you just had like a couple of little spikes of light shaft, sort of showing you there was some atmosphere, some humidity, some dust in the air that was catching it, it'd really help with the effect of the environment.
100 right 1. 100 hairpin left past junction.
Of course, this was a point in time when all games had lens flares.
30 right 1 into left 3.
That's why we're treating our eyeballs like a camera with like 10 elements or something.
400
We've got so
right
many
4
flares.
past junction into left 3 past junction.
Where are we? Oh, it's quite a while away.
Right 2 into left 3.
These
150 right 2.
these stages are they're the real layouts of the stages, but instead of using GPS or LiDAR data because it was the 90s, they use the forestry ordnance maps data. So it's not the most accurate,
Right 2 into right 3.
but they did pretty well with what they had at the time.
30 left
Some of these
4
are really
into
pretty
right 2.
little sections through here. Alright, round we go. I just heard a bird tweeting as well. It's got the same sort of environmental
50
audio
left 1 into right 2.
as RBR. You got like the crowds where you got the clapping, and then you got the little homer. Nah, there's no homer in this one. It's a Tweety bird.
Left 2. Right 2 into left 1. 50 left 1 into right 2.
But something this game does have actually in terms of environmental audio is rain sound.
Left 2.
When it rains, you can hear the rain, which you can't do in RBR. And I don't know why. I had a look into it recently. I was like, why can't I hear rain? Is there an effect that I can turn up? Is there some audio I can add? And there is a reference in the audio INI to a rain effect, but I cannot find a file at all for it. So I don't know what the deal with that is, whether we can restore it or not.
70 right 1 into left 3.
But it's something I want to look at doing. I want to fix the, I want to upgrade the wiper sound, because the wipers sound ridiculous in RBR.
30 left 2.
No electric motor should be that like obvious in a rally car.
Right 3 into square right.
We should get the thump of the wiper blades and none of the motor audio from the wiper motor. So I want to do that, and I want to see if I can get rain sound to work as well, because it is actually quite nice in this. Got it.
70 right 2 into left 2. 200 right 1 into left 1 into right 2 into left 2.
I've got my steering set to like 540 degrees for this ancient game, just to slow it down enough. I've got the sensitivity at minimum, and then you've got the setup sensitivity at minimum as well.
50, right
And still, I only have to use like 180 degrees of steering really.
Loose gravel.
Maybe a little bit more on a hairpin, but it's reasonable.
Loose gravel. 30, jump. 150, road dips.
You can actually, it is in the manual as well,
100, right 2,
that
into left 2,
when you're on a
into right
jump,
2.
you can actually pull the handbrake to pitch the nose down,
150, right 1,
or
into
accelerate
left
to
2.
try and lift the nose slightly when you're in midair. Ugh, getting all over the place. Just get on the road.
30, past
So
junction.
it's got some neat
50,
little touches
right
like that.
Into left 2, into right 2. 50, right 2. 100, left 2, into loose gravel.
It is a bit funny to try and drive this like an actual rally sim.
150, right
Sort of have to
3.
treat it like its own thing. It's just a survival simulator with 8 times damage on. But it's pretty cool. When you get into like the night stages and you've done a little bit of damage to your electrical system, your lights will start to flicker when you hit bumps and things. And you just know that if you hit a particularly harsh jump or something, that it could just knock your headlights out. And the dark in this game is pitch black. It's no joke. It is darker than it is in
50, past
Dirt Rally
junction.
2. It's pitch black. You are screwed if you lose your headlights at night. And then, but you've got like flash photography from some of the
30, past junction.
spectators, and there's like floodlights that are set up along the stage every now and then. Spectator areas or checkpoints. And you see them in the distance, and it's a pretty cool effect.
30,
It's quite a
right
steep
1,
hill.
into
Oh,
left
taking
3.
out all the cones. They've got some physics.
70, junction, square left, loose gravel. 100, right 1, into left 3. 50, left 2, into right 2. Left 2. 150, right 1, into left 2, into right 2. 150, right 2.
You can see that there would be
100, right 3, into left
no
3.
worth in actually ripping these stages into RBR as they are, because they're just too low poly and you can't get a good driving surface on them. But if you could,
30, right
you
3,
might be able to
left
use
2,
the layout to
long, right 3,
inform
past junction.
your elevations and topography to make the full stages. But
150,
again, they wouldn't be
long,
LiDAR
loose
accurate,
gravel.
but I haven't looked into. I don't think the UK has much forestry LiDAR data. These logs will end you.
150, past junction.
Bumpy.
50, right 2, into left 2. 100, right 1, into left 2.
Really pretty sun shafts. Or light shafts.
50, right 1, into left 3.
And it's got the same
right 1,
baked
into
lighting
left
that
2.
RBR has as well.
30, left 1. 200, right 1, into left 2. 100, right 3. 30, left left 2 into right 2. 150, left 1 into right 2. 70, right 1 into left 2 into right 2. 100, right 1.
Finish.
30, over finish. To stop.
There we go. Oh, you can hear the crowd clapping there. Yeah, it's surprisingly good. And what you didn't see there was at the end of every stage, there's an inspection of your car before you can transit to the next stage or to the service park. So, and if you fail, it tells you what you failed on. So it'll say like lights aren't working, cooling system, or brakes, or something like this. You get a big list, a checklist of all your failures, and then you're disqualified. You're retired from the rally. That's it. There was no Super Rally when this game was made. Super Rally came in like 2003-ish, I want to say. But anyway, I got 4th in class because I was taking it nice and easy. David Higgins kicking my butt. But car is in good condition, which is important because it takes a lot of time in your service area to fix anything on your car. There we go. I got 10th overall on the stage, which is okay. Although I did get beaten by a Micra and a Puma, both of which are in the A5 class. So that's kind of sad. But there we go. I'm now 2nd overall by 5 seconds in my class. 11th, sitting happy in 11th, ahead of David Higgins overall. Not a bad thing. And that was my fastest run on that stage since I last booted up this game. But someone did do 186 k's an hour on the stage with the Saxo. That's not bad. Anyway, we're going to continue on. So you can save between... What you can't see here is that's the save button there. You can view replays as well. This game actually has a really detailed replay system where you've got all your replay controls, move your camera around, all this sort of stuff. And you can re-watch a 40-kilometer stage if you want. So we're going to continue with Rally. We have a service area coming up now. So we're going to hit that. And then we've got Hafren coming up. A couple of big stages. I'm probably not going to have time to do these.
My Herring. A good guide to what constitutes a classic Welsh stage. My Herring has a twisty start that takes competitors up onto a ridge before dropping down into a valley. The middle part of the test is very fast and flowing, but there are plenty of crests that require commitment from the driver to maintain speed.
Cool, so I'm going to kill my car. Now let's see what we need to fix. So as you can see, my tyres are half worn already. So I probably do want to fix those because I've got 48 odd Ks to the next tyre change. So I'm going to stay on... Oh, it's starting to cloud over. Let me just go to view stage.
Stage 3. Stage 4. Hafren. The Hafren complex has plenty of stage options, and it's one of the most popular venues in Wales.
So
Even
look,
in snow.
I've got
Stage 3.
gravel, and then I've got a
Stage
snow
4.
stage.
Hafren.
So that's what's coming up, so...
Hafren. The Hafren complex has plenty of stage options. Stage 4. Hafren.
Yep. Oh no, I retired. Oh my god, I hit the wrong button. Anyway, this is enough of a test stream. I didn't realize how to get back to my other part of the menu there. I've got to move my... maybe I'll move my viewport to the other side where it isn't in the way of anything. Oh well. I was just running a test anyway. I didn't even save the rally, so I couldn't have... I wasn't going to do the next 2 stages because I do not have 40 odd minutes left. But yeah, we're getting into the choosing between a gravel or a snow tire with massive tire wear being an issue, because back in these days, this is like late 99, 2000 era, of course. These guys ran pretty soft tires, which were prone to punctures. And yeah, and these are real genuine long length stages. So I'm going to return to menu. And we're going to finish this stream up, I think. But as you can see, if we go into options here, We can change the co-driver between Claire Mole and Derek Ringer. Both excellent jobs. I reckon we could. I don't know if we can get the audio files open, and pull these out. We might have an OK co-driver set up for RBR. They are missing like the plus and minus calls though, but it would be great to have like Claire Mole or someone, a female co-driver like that available. She of course was quite famous in the BRC at the time. If we go to setup controller here, you can see I had to get a special hub to plug everything into my wheelbase so it becomes a single device, because this game does not support multiple devices. So I've got 3-axis wheel and pedals. So I got 2 pedals and then I got the steering wheel here. And as you can see, I've got it set to 540. And I've got my dead zones as small as possible. We can turn on the ACT Labs RS shifter, which was like the first commercially available H-pattern shifter that you can use. You can turn that on and use it with modern hardware, but there's a little file app thing that you have to run that turns your shifter signals into a ACT Labs RS shifter. It sort of spoofs it. But that is not a program that I have seen in 15, 20 years, so I don't know where to get it. I'll have to look it up and then I can H-shift my way through some of these. But I think by late 90s, most of these cars were running, except maybe the A5s. Maybe the A6s were running sequential gearboxes anyway, so not a big deal, but that's a little bit of fun that you can have. Force feedback is just shaking, so it's just like having transducers in your rig. It's fun when you go really fast on gravel and your car's just bouncing all over the place. It's okay, and then every now and then it'll pull weirdly to one side or the other, and that's about all you get. So I've got it 100%, and my wheelbase is turned up to 10 Newton meters, and it hasn't killed me yet. So that's all right. You go to program controller. This is where you've got your very basic effects. I've got my handbrake is set to brake, and because that's my handbrake is coming through as an axis, and I don't think it's working in this game. But again, like because you got that pivot steering, if you just steer more, the car sort of just rotates anyway. So haven't needed it. You can turn your lights on and off manually as well. That becomes more critical later on in the game where you get to the night stages and things. But yeah, that's about it. It's very simple. It's got even fewer binds than RBR, but not that many fewer. It's only a couple behind. I mean, the ignition button doesn't do anything in RBR. Yeah, it's pretty much on par, except for you have to sort of fudge your H-shifter support. But anyway, I have to go back and check out how the audio is sounding in this. If I go to audio setup, yeah, I want to get all the volumes correct. So in-game music's turned off, internal effects will leave up. Engine, in-game, car engine we might turn, I've got it already pretty low. We might turn it down to quite low because it is pretty awful. I can turn DS3D on, that's for sure. Oh yeah, and I'll turn channels up to enhance. Now that I've fixed the sound bugging, that's good. And I think we might leave everything else like that. And then I'm going to go back and check out the recording of this and see how it sounds. Cool. Ooh, there it is. Alright then, thanks for joining me on this little test. Hopefully we'll see you in the next. The next one will be a proper one. Where are all my controls? Okay, here we go. Alright, thanks.